Allocation season is upon us, and there are lots of good releases coming out.
And I don't know if all of these dropped during allocation season, that would be enough.
It'd be awesome.
Gosh, there's just so much bourbon.
So much bourbon, so little money. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to talk about releases coming out. This is part 3 for us.
Yep. So you guys kind of like whenever we talk about upcoming releases.
Yep.
We scatter the old interwebs trying to figure out what's coming out. Just go ahead and give them a shout out now. The main place I go to, I think it's called Coming Whiskey.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
He does a pretty good job. He puts up a lot of like labels and stuff like that. So go give him a follow. They do a really great job over there, so I want to support.
And just, you hope that all these come out in near future, but you just never can tell when they're going to come out.
Just stagnate.
Yeah, just stagger them a little bit. We'll see how it goes. So,
and we got 6 of them today, by the way.
Yeah, 6 of them. First one on the list is the William Heaven Hill 17 years, coming in at 120 proof. Now, these have been hit or miss in the past. Last one happened to be a super hit, super duper hit. Like the Beatles Coming to America kind of hit.
Why? Why the Beatles?
Because they were super big. Super awesome at the time. I mean, they're not my cup of tea, but like, it's still big time. And so we're hoping that the 17 year is as well, but you never can tell how it's going to be. Just the Heritage Series 17 year was really good. So, if there's any part of that creeping inside of there, you hope that maybe it's going to be that good.
That William Heaven Hill last year was almost perfect. So I'm curious with them adding a little extra age, some more proof what they're going to do. I'm going to tell you right now, my slight worry is, remember whenever that green label Heaven Hill bottle was fantastic. It was super cheap. And then they took it away for a year. And then they added the white label Heaven Hill and they aged it a year and it just turned to crap.
Yeah.
And they doubled the price.
Well, hopefully that's not what they do.
I'm not saying I have that fear. It's just like, it's up there.
Yeah.
Just kind of bouncing around.
We'll see. Hopefully not.
All right. So my first one I'm going to talk about is the Old Forester Whiskey Road 1924.
Who would have guessed that he would take the Old Forester?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Look, there's probably some great story and some great thing that I'm missing about 1924. In my apologies. Here's the important thing. It's 10 years old, Old Forester. There's not a lot of that going around. That's what I want.
At 100 proof, too.
Everything that we've had at 10 years old from Old Forester, mostly birthday bourbon, has been pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Some of that 10-year-old stuff has been less than 100 proof.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say you're basically getting a birthday bourbon. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is what we've seen from the older stocks of Old Forester, because most of that stuff is young.
Yeah.
Pretty dang good.
Yeah. Number 3 on our list is a Sagamore
it's 2 of them.
release. Yeah, two different Sagamore releases. A maple syrup cask finish and a Vino de Naranja. I'm guessing that's Naranja or Naranja, something like that, cask finish. Yeah. These are 2 releases that are coming out. Obviously, maple syrup, you know what maple syrup is, so this is going to be a sweet rendition of whatever it is. It's probably going to be good, and if you like sweet bourbons, you're probably going to dig this a whole lot. The second one, the Naranjas are basically like, they take white wine and they put orange peels in it, and then they kind of age it, and so it's gonna be citrusy in its scope. So I'm guessing if you want to drink that, it might be good by itself. It could remind you of the Penelope Valencia. Could be something like that.
I'm all about that.
Yeah, the Valencia, it was good.
I'm all about that.
Or it could be a good mixer for like a Manhattan or a old fashioned or something like that. Yeah. So somewhere in there, I'm excited about. Like, listen, Sagamore could like put urine in something at this point, and I would probably try it and think that maybe it's decent because they know how to age bourbon in a really good way.
Or
And-
urine.
whatever it is. You know what I'm getting at. Like, I'm going to try pretty much anything that Sagamore puts out because
Sure.
they have proven to us that they can
They do great
make
things.
good
Yeah.
ryes and stuff. So
I totally agree.
Yeah.
My next one, and this should come as no surprise also.
Brown-Forman.
King of Kentucky, 16 year. So all this stuff, or all the King this year is supposed to be like 16 years old. All right, so I'm actually going to be critical of this.
Are you?
I know, how dareth me, right?
Yeah.
How dareth me come at the King?
Brown-Forman, I'm going to smack him in the face and wake him up.
The 18 year was a little gaudy with the label with the 18, but it worked because it was a gold label.
Yeah.
The 16 is not a gold label.
Yeah.
It's like a copper label.
Nice.
So, no, I don't think it looks as good, though.
Well, we'll see. Are you just going to bypass it?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know I'm gonna crack one. like we got to get it,
We got
and
to
then
get
we
it.
got to crack it.
Yep, we got to do
And
all
we
of
got
those
to
things.
drink it.
Yep, for sure.
And share it.
Yep, share it, all that good stuff. Yeah.
I mostly just put that on the list, by the way, just to complain about the label.
Number 5 on the list is Evan Williams' the 10th anniversary. It's going to be 10 years old
I'm actually kind of excited about this.
at 110 proof. That's a lot of 10s in there.
It's the Evan Williams single barrel,
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I figure if anybody, like, that's what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
want y'all to think it's bottle on.
Evan Williams single barrel 10-year
Well, I guess
anniversary,
you would.
10 years
Right.
old, 110 proof. It'll be 10 on our list of, I don't know, like there's so many 10s in this. It should be good.
I hope it's really good.
It's going to be pricey because now the Evan Williams single barrel is pricey.
Everything.
So this will
Everything is
probably be
pricey.
$75 or $80, maybe even $100.
I'm guessing 110.
That makes sense. That's a
$1
good
for
call.
every proof.
It will be $110. Mark our words.
All right, the last one, and probably the one that Dave is going to be most excited for, it is the Heaven Hill Heritage Collection 18 year.
It's a small batch.
It's a small batch.
Yep.
It's going to be 120 proof, so you get a little bit more proof than the 17-year-old.
I am not missing this one, whatever I have to do.
All right, $10 in you miss.
I'm not missing it.
Unless somebody here just gets you a ticket for the event.
I'm going to do my best not to miss it.
Well, you did. Well, look, now, to be fair to both of us, we both got tickets to the 20-year event.
Yeah.
For the 20-year Mellow Corn. We did not get the 17.
No.
We've gotten, it is kind of funny, like the tickets for some of these events, like we're very lucky whenever we get tickets, right?
Yeah.
We always
Because they come and go really quick.
They do. We always seem to get tickets to the ones that are not as good, and the ones that we miss are like hitters
Yeah.
every single time.
Yeah.
So the best way, look, guys, it's tough. It sucks. We get it.
I'm praying to the bourbon gods.
The best way of getting these bottles, honestly, we feel like anymore, is just locking it in, doing the events at Heaven Hill,
Yeah.
and just hoping and praying.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. So
true.
but that's our 6. Let us know if there's something else coming up that you all would rather, get your hands on, see, or whatever.
Yep, for sure.
And if we left anything off, tell us what it was. And I think that's it.
We tell them hit them likes, notifications, all that stuff.
Just did.
All right. And until the next time,
We'll see you.
we'll see you.